Hello and welcome.
Hi, welcome
to the first episode.
The very first, guys.
Of World's Best Dad Podcast.
We promise. Yeah.
Episode 1.
Yeah, 1. We haven't gone out and done anything else. This is it.
This is it. This is the
We're
first
gonna fumble
episode.
through this thing.
Yeah, this is great.
It is
no
great
fumble,
already.
No fumble.
No.
Just pure catching.
Deflate
Just
gate.
all fingers.
Right? We're going to deflate
this
bus
the
a little
balls.
bit
Yeah.
so there's no fumbling.
That's right. No fumbles.
And by the way, we're in a bus. We're in a school bus, guys.
That's right. This is actually the school bus. No one's driving right now. We're parked on the side of the road, fortunately.
Correct. There's no Tesla self-driving in it.
Whoa, we should get
safe.
that in this bus. What if
That
we
would
had
be
that in
nice.
the bus?
Hey, Elon.
On the bus. Sorry, not
Elon. Hook it up.
Elon.
Is that that's his name, right? That's how you pronounce it? That's a weird name.
Wonder what planet
Where'd
he's
that come
from. The
Mars?
planet Elon.
I know he's trying to go to Mars, so maybe he's trying to get back.
Maybe that's
to
what
Mars.
it is. Maybe it's like a man who fell to Earth thing. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
David Bowie. He's like an alien. He comes to Earth to try
Is
to
this
get.
the 70s?
Yeah, it's good.
Sounds like
yeah,
it's the
it's
70s. Yeah. A lot of psychedelics.
That's
going on.
true.
A lot of
Yeah,
psychedelics.
there is a few trippy scenes in it.
I can imagine.
He comes to Earth to get water to take back to his planet, but he gets hooked.
How much was he trying to
He
take?
gets hooked
like a
on
bathtub
alcohol.
full?
He gets hooked on alcohol.
Oh, it tastes better than water.
Yeah. He becomes alcoholic.
Besides fish fornicate in water, you know that, right?
That I don't want to.
They don't do it in alcohol. I know that. That's all I know, guys. I don't drink alcohol, but I know that.
That's why I don't drink water.
I know. Yeah. See, so I drink Cokes.
Anyway,
yes.
Welcome to
I
World's Best Dad Podcast.
This is it. Number
Elon
1.
Musk, the man who fell to Earth, all that stuff. This is like a preview of what you're gonna be able to tune into each and every day if you want.
So in other words, see you guys, because it's already terrible. We're talking about.
We just started.
Yeah.
So we
joking,
thought for our inaugural episode.
Yes, that's the word.
That means first.
Yes, look it up
in Spanish.
If you don't believe him.
Inaugural.
See.
We could talk a little bit about our history together and why we're doing this podcast.
I don't know if you'll get the real reason to why, but we're going to talk about us, our history, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we know why we're doing this.
Well, I know why. Okay. Why not?
True.
Hey.
True.
Is anyone with me here right now? Why not?
Technically, no.
Well, first of all, we're dads.
Yeah, we are.
We are dads.
Correct.
And we qualify as probably some of the world's best. And what we want to do on this podcast is have some of the world's best dads and moms, caregivers of all.
Yeah.
It don't have to be a dad per se.
No.
But a dad doesn't, in this day and age, doesn't have any kind of definition. It's just a guy
there's a lot
or
of loose
a girl
stuff going around,
or
so
like
yes.
someone that's taking care of youngsters. And we're taking care of youngsters.
Because what if my son identifies as a dad as well?
That's true.
We'll get him on here.
We'll get him on.
See how great he's doing
anyway,
at Fortnite.
We're going to talk a lot about relationships with our kids. We're going to talk about our relationships with our parents that we had when we were growing up and how different it is. So different.
Some of us didn't have parents.
That's right.
Yeah. Some of us only had one.
We'll
talk about that.
That's true. We'll talk about all things in the history of us growing up together and now being dads
What do you think
ourselves.
the statute of limitations are on shooting cars on the freeway with BB guns? Do you think I'm safe?
I think you're safe.
So we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that.
Just as long as you don't tell anyone where it was, then you're probably
or who I was with.
Yeah.
So Jamie Hart can't be mentioned.
Yeah, you can't mention Jamie.
I won't mention Jamie Hart.
Okay,
perfect.
Any of those guys.
Perfect.
Anyway, I'm Christian Jacobs.
Hi, Jimmy Riggi.
Jimmy Arrighi.
Jimmy Arrighi. That's an Italian descent name. If you were confused,
Are you Italian?
I don't know. But the name is.
Here, let's try this on for size.
Hey, I'm offended. So yeah, I believe I'm Italian, or I'm just someone on the internet who's easily offended.
Hey, I love Italy.
Yeah, Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
He's an icon.
Pasta.
Yeah. Pizzas.
Rome is in
Rome.
Italy.
Yeah, Rome, Texas.
It's a delightful place where they have lots of marble statues.
They do.
The Colosseum.
Michelangelo.
Gladiator. Oh. Maximus Aurelius.
Yeah, he's Italian, right?
He's Italian.
The Spaniard. Yeah, he's Italian.
Oh, he was a Spanish.
Son of a.
But
caught up on us.
All the other dudes were Italians.
Yeah.
All those slaves.
De Niro, Pacino. Nope. Darn it.
Anyway,
Scorsese's got to be, right?
My last name is Jacobs. I don't know. It's like Dutch or something.
Square white guy. Yeah.
White mutt guy.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a mutt as well, though.
Euro mutt.
I have an Italian last name, but I'm ultimately a mutt.
Well,
yeah, I believe an American.
There we are. I'm an American too.
Just like Rambo.
Yeah.
Me and Rambo are on level playing ground.
You're talking about John Rambo.
Yeah, John Joseph Rambo.
John Joseph Rambo.
Yeah, our American patriot.
He was an American patriot.
He's right over there. You might be able to see him in if we try to cut in on Christian's angle.
Let's
gorgeous.
take a good look at this.
Gorgeous
Maybe we
oil
can do
painting.
a cutaway now. Ready?
Yeah, we'll cut away.
All right, but people that are listening can't see, but if you're listening in, there is a really beautiful portrait.
Tasteful.
Of John J. Rambo.
Tasteful is the term in art.
From 1986.
Yep.
And I can't actually read the
like
artist.
Lee
somebody, but
yeah.
Man, it is good. It's probably one of the best portraits I've ever seen. And I've been to the
You've been to Rome?
British History Museum where they have all the portraits of the kings. This is better than all those portraits. No offense, UK listeners.
Henry VIII?
Your kings are cool and all that stuff, but John J. Rambo.
But there's John J.
without
portrait.
a shirt on.
Oh.
Do any of your kings have a portrait without their shirts on?
And with a headband as well?
Outside of Vladimir Putin, I can't think of anyone
and
else.
A makeshift Buddha necklace that he got. So this is painted after Rambo 2.
This is Rambo 2, yeah.
Yeah.
There are some gray highlights in his hair, too, because he's been through a lot of stress.
A lot of stress as a veteran.
As a vet.
Yeah. Veteran. And
I mean, all he wanted was something to eat.
That's true. Imagine that, though. The movie and the franchise itself would have ended, though, if the sheriff was cool and just like, oh, you're hungry, bud? You're a patriot?
Right.
A veteran? Let's go. I'm going to take you to IHOP.
Right.
Got him some dinner, and then the credits roll. And then, it's a long road. Right? Then the song goes, and the credits,
that's an argument
against...
You put up a really good argument against charity, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, against helping people. And if more people were charitable and helped each other, we wouldn't have great stories.
Yeah, we wouldn't have Rambo. Blood. Well, we'd have Rambo, but not in the capacity that we know Rambo.
Right. He'd probably be all rehabilitated and assimilate back into normal life.
Yeah, he'd probably have an iPod or a podcast or something right now, like talking about. Yeah. Oh, that sheriff.
It'd be diners, drives, and drive-ins with John J. Rambo.
Yeah, and Teasel. The sheriff might be buddies with him because
Guy Fieri a Vietnam vet?
He looks like he's been through hell, so maybe, just maybe. I don't know for sure though, but yes.
Yes, something's going on there. He definitely went through the 90s.
Yeah,
right? Hardcore.
I think he stayed in the 90s with the flames and that fun stuff,
like chain wallets and all
beautiful
that.
bleached goatee,
black flies.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
He's straight up 1993. Don't you think?
Yeah, he's like
he was in a pop punk band in 1993.
He's I don't even know the name of the all-star song. He's like could be in that band, right?
Smash Mouth.
Yeah, Smash Mouth. Right? He's like right out of that video.
Diners, drives, and dive-in. Wait, Diners,
and Smash
dives,
Mouth.
and Smash Mouth. Guy Fieri, yes.
Oh,
John J. Rambo
as lead singer too.
Anyway, already first episode
we're rambling
when we're down the road with Guy Fieri with Rambo.
Maybe is Guy a father?
Ramboling.
Oh,
hey, come on! Did anyone hear that? Okay,
I got it.
Thanks for coming.
I'm
Please
gonna write that down. That one's fun.
Please tune back in. Please.
Please don't leave because
Please
of the rambling.
Please don't leave because of Hey, dad jokes.
Hey,
that was a dad joke.
Yeah.
Am I right?
It was something.
Would
Yes.
that qualify as a dad joke?
I don't know what a dad joke is, to be honest. Outside of they're typically bad, so I guess that was a dad joke.
A dad joke
to the
is
letter
a bad
definition.
joke.
Yeah.
But with a D instead of a P.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true. So, real quick, we'll go back 1 second. Guy, what is
Fieri?
Fieri.
Yeah.
If he's a dad, we'd love to have him on.
Love
to get some of that Flavor Town in here.
And he's probably Italian with that last name, Fieri.
Yeah. See?
So maybe you could call some people.
I'll call the consulate. Yeah.
Hello, Italy.
And hello, Mr. Italian, Italy.
Mr. Italian.
We're looking for Guy.
We're looking for Guy.
We want some of that Flavor
Fieri.
Town. We want the Flavor Town in the bus.
Yeah. Hey, I bet Guy Fieri is a dad.
I don't know. Do you think somebody?
I think so.
Okay.
Probably.
Before all that stuff.
Back in the 90s, he was like, that was like calendar-worthy material.
That's
that guy,
true.
Right?
He was a babe, probably, right?
I mean, Blink-182's first album, that was like, that's the guy right there.
That is him.
Right?
Front row center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the dude.
Was Travis in it back then?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
He's getting there, though.
Almost there.
Pretty good.
And then they changed it.
Yeah.
Then Guy went over to Smash Mouth, maybe.
That's right. He got more Smash Mouth as the
so
90s.
Guy was more Pennywise, Blink-182, and then Smash Mouth.
Yeah,
right?
no effects. He
kind of mellowed out a little bit with some Hey Now.
Yeah.
With some All-Star. Yeah.
He got his game on.
Yeah.
To Flavor
Hey
Town.
Now. Yeah. Beautiful.
Why do we keep going back there?
I don't know, because he's fun. He's fun.
He is a fun guy. I actually want to meet him. I actually want to go on a road trip with him and go eat at the places he eats at. Because some of those places look delish.
He did one here locally. We're local here in Fountain Valley, guys. Beautiful place to live.
Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley, California.
So there was a diner off of Bouchard that he went and did his thing at.
Oh, yeah.
I went there a couple times. Yeah.
It's not so good?
It was all right.
It was good?
I found a piece of metal in my pancakes once. Is
it called John's Diner?
I don't want to blast them out. Because I found some metal in my pancake.
Did you really?
Yeah. It was like part SOS pad or something.
Really?
Yeah, me and Vanessa, we used to go there.
You're like, this place is great.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Until the Brillo pad stuck into your gums.
I swear. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Scout's honor. I was never a scout, but.
If he was, he would be swearing on the oath of the scout.
I'm being honest. Right.
Wow. Well, I guess we're not going there then.
Okay.
Mel's Diner is pretty good, though.
Yeah.
On Magnolia and Warner. You know what I'm talking about?
We really talking about
local diners? Anyway, guys, World's Best Dad podcast. We're going to go off on tangents, and you're just going to have to buckle up and ride along with us. Because that's just what we do on this show.
Yeah, and it's the law. You got to buckle up.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
But not only that, we're going to have some great guests this season, this podcast season.
Yeah.
We've already got some guests lined up.
Yeah. You want who?
We could talk about it a little bit.
Okay, you want me to go?
Yeah.
Bobcat Goldthwait?
Bobcat Goldthwait.
We got him lined up.
Funny man, legend.
Beautiful, yeah.
Legendary comedian,
Fantastic.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
And a fun fact, and we'll bring this up, I was in the audience for his Jay Leno appearance in 1993, I believe, where he lit the couch on fire.
Oh, man.
We're going to talk about that.
I bet you could find that on YouTube, right?
Maybe.
Type in Bobcat Goldthwait lights couch on fire.
Jay Leno. Yeah.
Ooh, I remember that was a big deal.
Yeah. He became a felon.
Yeah, he got arrested.
Yeah, he got in a lot of trouble. I don't know if he got arrested. I don't think he got taken out in cuffs, but he got in trouble.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Another thing about Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah.
He actually opened up. I was going to talk about the Aquabats. Okay. I didn't want to diminish his lights.
But he did ruin his career.
He did direct a video.
In his harder times, he's directed an Aquabat
when he was
video
slumming,
or two.
he directed an Aquabats video. And he helped
I believe it's part of his community service, maybe.
That's right, for lighting the couch on fire.
Yeah.
He helped us get a pilot with Disney. We did an Aquabats pilot with Disney, which was awesome, and Bobcat directed. And then I was going to say he went on tour with Nirvana, actually, and he opened.
That's insane.
He wasn't a band. He just opened doing comedy.
Comedy
act before Nirvana, which was like insane. At the time was like the biggest band in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they were like, we don't want to take a band. Let's take Bobcat.
Take this dude.
That's pretty awesome.
That is so weird, right? And it is awesome for starters. Like, imagine going to Nirvana and then Bobcat's doing comedy right before
what's the biggest
set.
band in the world right now? It's got to be Imagine Dragons. Can you imagine
it's
them
not Smash Mouth?
calling up Jim Gaffigan and saying, hey, can you...
Hey, we want some of your mayonnaise jokes. Yeah.
McDonald's jokes.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
We want some of your
maybe Imagine Dragons
humor.
Is one of the biggest bands in the world, but I don't know.
I don't know.
They're good friends, actually. They're good guys.
Who are you pointing at?
The camera.
Oh, okay. I
was pointing at the camera. Okay. They're good guys, Imagine Dragons. Can you imagine?
I can't.
Dragons.
I can't.
Dad joke, sorry. All right, anyway, Bobcat Goldthwait's coming
up.
We got professional surfer Kalani Robb.
Is
coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Who else?
He's going to be fun. We got John Heater.
Napoleon Dynamite.
He's lined up.
John Heater.
He's
Blades
fun.
of Glory.
Blades of Glory. Such a great movie. Will Ferrell. We want Will Ferrell.
Well, we're looking for Will. Will, if you're out there.
We probably won't get him.
What are you talking about?
I was joking.
We're going to get so many amazing dads, moms, caregivers.
We need Will Ferrell's hairy chest right on there.
Oh, it's coming.
On that couch right over there.
It's coming. You know who would be a dad that would be a little bit controversial to have on the show?
Kanye?
He would be controversial. Yeah. Good call. Okay. You're right.
Okay. Perfect.
As well as Hulk Hogan.
Ooh, the Hulkster.
Controversial.
He's fantastic. I love Hulk Hogan.
Well, he's had his controversies as well.
Steroids? Are we talking steroids?
Well, all kinds of things.
Or what he did to the Macho Man with Miss Elizabeth.
He was a little, unfaithful to his wife.
That's
kind
true.
Of a
with a
lousy
DJ,
dad.
Yeah.
But I bet he would love to come on and talk about it.
I met Hulk Hogan. Me and Leo Romero met Hulk Hogan. It's a fun story. We'll tell it one day, but not now.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning.
If we ever get Hulk Hogan, we'll get him. We'll tell that story.
We're totally getting ahead of ourselves. Yes. Let's just say
Mark Mothersbaugh we got lined up too, right?
Oh yeah, Mark Mothersbaugh from
Devo fame.
Also, Mark
and every soundtrack
is doing everything. Right, Mark does every soundtrack.
Yeah,
in the
he's
world.
Fantastic. He's so good.
So, what I was going to say is let's go back to the beginning of our relationship.
Oh, okay.
Because we're getting ahead of ourselves in previewing what's coming up.
So we're going back
Technically,
to
we should preview stuff at the
89.
end of the show.
Yeah, son of a...
But we'll go back.
This is our first one, guys.
Yeah,
Forgive us.
we're just learning how to do this right now.
Trying.
So
We're trying.
do you think people can tell our voices apart? Because we sound so much alike.
We're like, it's like one person in here.
This is Christian.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Okay.
I'm over here.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Thank goodness.
So we're going all the way back to the beginning.
Let's go back to the beginning.
This is where I always get confused. Was it before Gleaming the Cube came out or after?
I think it was after.
Okay, so
and
do you want to give your backstory or you want me to tell you? It's up top. There's a Gleaming the Cube video up there. It's a VHS copy.
I don't want to pull it down.
Yeah, we're going to be fine. E.T. will fall.
I think that was about 87-ish.
No, I think it was 88.
88. When the movie came out. When the movie came out.
Yeah, 88 or 89, actually, when it came out, maybe. So maybe we met before.
I grew up in L.A.
Yes.
Christian. This is Christian, by the way.
This is Christian, guys.
I grew up in L.A.
If you're just meeting him, it's Christian.
In my mom and my dad and my sister, myself, my parents were actors growing up, and they met in college in acting school. Oh. And then they got, as they got older, they took some advice from somebody, moved to LA to get their kids into acting. So I grew up a child actor.
They wanted that money.
They wanted that fat paycheck.
Yeah, they wanted that McDonald's commercial money, baby.
So, and that's true. So my sister, myself, my two younger brothers, and my younger sister, we were all child actors.
Yeah.
And my sister being the oldest,
so
and myself,
money was just being raked in.
Oh, we were just raking it.
Audition after audition, just Scrooge McDuck.
No, it was tough. It was tough because we went on tons of auditions. Anyway, I got into skateboarding when I was about 12, 13. This is like mid 80s. So it was like when skateboarding was still kind of underground, but it was really bubbling.
Before the late 80s boom?
Yeah, before the late 80s boom and then the early 90s crash.
Yeah.
But so it was like
a beautiful 4-year window.
It was right before Bones Brigade Video 1 came out. Okay. The first Bones Brigade video. Okay, so I started skating in like 83, 84, 84-ish.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
get back to
being
us.
A child actor
Jeez.
And a skateboarder at the same time.
Yeah.
I got an audition to go out for this movie called Gleaming the Cube. And they said, it's a skateboard movie, and you know you skateboard. And anyway, long story short, I got cast into Gleaming the Cube.
Yep.
And then through...
Was it due to a couch?
No. I'm joking. Good. I did sit on a couch at one point.
Did you get comfortable?
Okay, that's a good story. Let's tell the Gleaming the Cube story.
Yeah, please.
Real quick.
Stacy, right?
We'll get to you.
Yeah. We don't need to get to it.
Of course.
It's fine. We get it.
Well, I'm going to leave it at a point, and then you're going to take over.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So I go out I was really excited, like, oh, Gleaming the Cube, what is that? I don't know what that is. And they're like, oh, it's a skateboard.
Gleaming the Cube.
It's a skateboard term. I'm like, I've never heard that before.
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Oh, no, it is.
No, it's not.
And they said, there's, anyway, I didn't know, but when I went in the audition and I went into the room, Stacy Peralta was in the room, and I recognized him.
Yeah.
And he could tell I recognized him, and I was all, oh, hey, because I was kind of starstruck.
Because he was doing 360s and his hair was spinning.
His hair was like going around. And he was like, hey, have you ever, you skate? And he goes like, what do you skate? And, I was talking about.
And you were like, what do you got, Peralta?
What do you got, man? Jump ramps. Red curbs.
What do you got, bro?
But we talked about skating pools, and we talked a little bit about it, and he was like, Christian, you're a cool kid. I got to be honest with you, you're probably going to be too young for the role, but I could tell you skate, and that's cool. I'm like, Stacy, hold up.
Is this where the couch comes in?
Yeah. No, I said, Stacy, you know that in every skate crew, there's always the grommet. There's always like the Grammy or whatever. There's always the young guy. There's always the young kid that everyone.
The Grom, brah.
The Grom. I'm like, that's me. I'm perfect for that.
Yeah.
He started laughing. He's like, okay, that's pretty true. Yeah. You got the job.
Wow.
So I talked myself into it. Yeah. Well,
okay.
He's like, oh, okay, we'll think about it. But then when I got home, they called. I didn't.
Nice. So it was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was fast.
Yeah.
So I got the job, and
you owe him.
It ruined my career in school. But it was great.
You had a career in school?
I got to take 8 weeks off of school, and I skateboarded every day with Tommy Guerrero, Tony Hawk.
Lucky.
All those dudes.
Yeah.
Christian Asoy sometimes, Max Perlicht, who was one of the actors of the movie. But we would go meet up with Christian
Was
Slater.
he the dude that was in Drugstore Cowboy?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd go meet up with Christian Slater, and he was being taught how to skate by Russ Howell, an old 70s skateboarder.
Why was Russ Howell teaching him?
Stacy thought it would be a good idea, because I guess fundamentals. fundamentals.
That's pretty funny.
Well, because Christian Slater, to his, in his defense, he was not a skateboarder at all.
Yeah.
He was a great actor.
Great.
One
of the best, probably.
One of the best.
I'm pretty sure it's Nicolas Cage and then him. Like, they usually win all the Oscars every year.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like, they usually, kind of
but
battle
not
it out.
so good at the skateboarding.
No.
So we would meet up at a school
Which is
every
shocking.
day.
You'd assume he'd be good at everything. Yeah.
And he would be like learning how to like tic-tac or like go off of a curb.
Was he padded up and stuff? Was it funny?
Yeah. And we would like go around the corner and be like skating benches. And
Yeah.
So anyway, to his credit, he got a little better as we went. But Mike McGill was his stuntman in the movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, so at that point,
So was Rodney Mullen at one point when it transitioned from some sort of Mike McGill scene to him doing freestyle.
That's true.
Yeah.
The best was when you had Mike McGill is Christian Slater's stunt double, and Mike McGill is Goofy Foot, I think. I think it's Goofy Foot, but
I think he is.
Christian Slater learned regular.
Yeah.
So he'd be skating regular, and then all of a sudden it would cut to the stunt
You mean
man,
switch?
and it would be switch.
Yeah.
Like, and like not many people would catch that.
I don't think most moviegoers caught it.
We caught it when we were watching the movie. But anyway, so through Gleaming the Cube, I met Tony Hawk, I met Tommy Guerrero, a lot of the, skate guys.
Yeah. I'll clean all these names up after.
I met Otis.
Yeah. You met Odin?
Bartholomew back then.
I didn't know you met him way back then.
And that's how I eventually met you.
Weaseled into my backyard.
Yes. So now you do your history.
So
Jimmy's history.
Before the Gleaming the Cube started, I had a skateboard ramp in my backyard, and it was pretty fancy. It was a fun little mini ramp, and it was.
And how old were you at this time?
I don't know, 14 maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe 14?
13, 14.
13, 14. And so
Which
I
is about how old your son is right now.
Yes, it's exactly how old my son is, 13.
Fantastic.
So I had a bunch of fancy skateboarders come to my house all the time to skateboard my ramp, like all these pros, Neil Blender.
Because you had one of the first like ramps in Southern California
ramp.
that was like multiple mini ramps put together.
There was basically like 3 mini ramps put together, and one was connected like a spine ramp, which is weird, we'll show a photo, and then one was like a hip, so they come together as a corner, and you could jump over that and jump over the little spine thing. But anyways, all these fancy people would come over. One day,
professional skateboarders.
Yes, professional skateboarders. Yes,
Yeah.
and amateurs.
Not like fancy people with like tuxedos.
No, monocles and.
I say, jump over the hip again.
But we also lived right directly behind Highway 39, the movie theater. So we'd sit on the wall, watch a movie. So the fancy people could have come over.
Oh, that's true.
May I sit on your wall and eat some popcorn?
I just love the drive-in.
I'm here with Buffy.
Fancy.
So, anyways,
but to us, like back then, we were kids.
We were
professional skateboarders. Were pretty much fancy people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though they probably
those were the only dudes that you, as a skateboarder, you kind of looked up to.
Oh my gosh! They were just
like celebrities, if you will.
Pretty much idols.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then you'd be skating somewhere, and one of them would show up, and it would be like. It would be a weird vibe. Or you'd be at your house and like, guys would come over and you'd be like, I can't believe this guy.
Yeah, all those dudes, pretty much everyone came over and skated that ramp. So one day, Neil Blender came over and he's like, hey, Lance is coming over and he's bringing this actor dude, Christian, with him. And I was just, and I knew that Gleaming the Cube was coming out, and I was just like, what? Like, Christian Slater? Like, that dude skates? Like, really? Like, he's coming over with Lance? He's like, I don't know. They're on their way. And so Lance shows up, and then Christian shows up, and to my disappointment and spiraled into a depression, it was not Christian Slater.
It wasn't one of the
world's best actors
in the world.
Correct. It was this guy who was scraping by on Taco Bell commercials.
I wish I got a Taco Bell commercial.
That's true. That's good money.
That was good money. Hey, man,
money.
And back in the day, you just like look at the 35 cents to get you a taco.
Yeah, that is true.
When we met.
Yeah.
We got a couple quarters, and you got a meal right there.
Some pocket change, and you got a week's worth of food as a kid, as a young skateboarder.
As a skateboarder.
So Christian comes over, and again, it's not Christian Slater. I was bummed, but I eventually got over it.
Some
like 10,
other
15
kid.
years later, I finally got over it. And, we kind of just...
We became
friends from then. Like, just started skateboarding together. Christian would come over and skate the ramp, and then I didn't drive at the time. Christian did. He was already driving. Where were you, 16 or something?
I was 16. Yeah.
So he had a car, and I don't know if he had a license, but he was driving. And he would come over, and we'd either skate the ramp, or he would just grab me and we'd go skate other spots and skate around. And
Right. And we also, not to drop too many names, but we would pal around with other skateboarders. And we would meet up with them and go on trips sometimes.
Yeah. Couple
places.
Gone trips.
Oh, yeah.
To Reno.
Yeah.
Right?
We got to talk about those
Some
trips.
Fresno.
Come
Yeah.
on,
I think we eventually have to. Yeah.
Eventually.
Those are fun times.
Maybe we can get Mark on the show. We talk about it.
That would be fun.
If we could get Mark on the show, that would be fun. Because then it would also verify that actually happened.
I don't know.
He might not remember.
If we get a laser pointer and point at the ground, we might be able to get him in here. Yeah. Right?
Mark Gonzalez, Cat Man.
Distracto Man. Yeah.
I don't know. He might, maybe.
I don't know. He lives in New York, so I don't know how often he comes out. But yes.
But guess what? This is the beauty of this.
Guess what,
this vehicle.
Yes.
We could drive this bus across the U.S.
We could.
Doing podcasts all the way and meet up with Mark Gonzalez. That should be our goal for this season.
Ooh.
Is at some point.
That would be fun.
We're going to make a trip across the country. And drive to New York.
Should we just start with maybe we make a trip to Northern California?
Or that's true. Or maybe just to L.A.
We're going to start out a little
since
slow.
We're in Orange
Well, we're
County.
going to drive this to Mother's Bob, to Heater, to Bobcat. So we're going to go to L.A.
We're driving around.
I
think
we'll
we're going to
mechanically
dip down into San Diego area.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Meet up with some other of our friends down there.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe the Blink-182 guys want to be on the podcast.
The bigger goal then would be Smash Mouth, right?
I think so.
Yeah, get those all-stars in here.
Are they in Northern California? That seems more like a Reno kind of a thing.
Carson City, I believe. Yeah, not even Reno.
City, Nevada.
Yeah.
No offense, Smash Mouth.
Or Stockton, one of the two.
Yeah. NorCal.
Yeah, no offense, NorCal.
So Jimmy and I became really good friends, and we've been friends off and on.
Yeah.
Because there were some off times.
There were some,
when we weren't friends.
Some weird times? I don't know.
But we worked together at a few companies, skateboard
one
companies.
of us did. I'm just joking.
Our works were different.
That's true. We worked at a couple of different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked at...
you did a lot of work.
Was it ABC?
Labor.
Skate Supply, right?
We worked at Acme.
Yeah.
Channel 1 Skateboards.
Yeah, with Marty Pants.
The
Jinx.
Jimenez.
Maybe the Jinx can come on and say nothing.
Oh, we got to get the Jinx.
He's not talky. I love the Jinx. Do you think he's going to sit here and talk?
No, but you could tell stories.
Okay.
We could make fun of him. Or
you hear that, Jinx?
You could tease him.
You're coming on.
Not make fun of him.
You're going to talk.
We tease each other.
Yeah.
Marty could tease us pretty good.
Yeah. Put him in a headlock.
He knows some behind the scenes.
I met Marty before I met you, and he used to come over and kind of do the same thing. We'd go skateboard and stuff, and that's a weird one, right?
We're talking about Marty Jimenez.
The Jinx.
The Jinx.
Vision.
Yeah.
80s pro.
Google
But
it.
imagine a 13-year-old boy and a man, 20-something-year-old man, coming to pick him up. I'm gonna take this kid skating.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. But
that's sketchy?
back then it was not even.
No, it wasn't. It was normal.
Whatever. It happened all the time.
Yeah.
But nothing ever, weird happened. So.
No, everything was fine.
But we also didn't have a lot of parental supervision at the time.
That's true.
Right.
But that started before skateboarding.
That's
though.
right. That was a tradition before skateboarding.
Yeah. So I had a single mother who we lived in this apartment neighborhood, and the whole neighborhood was latchkey kids. So it was like literally Lord of the Flies. And those are some fun stories.
You got it.
I'm going to have to get a lawyer involved and see some statutes.
You got to lay into some of those stories. Come on.
That's where Jamie Hart, maybe we can get Jamie on here one day.
So, and my parents were together until I was about 14, and then my parents split too. So when I met you, my parents had been divorced, and I was totally Wild West.
Your dad blew it because he didn't wait around for that Gleaming the Cube money.
No, I mean,
if
he only would have stayed a little longer.
Yep, and that Pretty in Pink, he probably got that Pretty in Pink money, right?
I think my mom saw that coming. And she bounced him out, if you know what I mean.
She's out.
She broke up with
my money.
She's like, "You're out.
This is my money.
That Gleaming the Cube money is right around the corner."
Yeah.
No, Mom, I know you didn't do that. Dad, she didn't do that either.
She didn't do it.
Sorry.
But she saw that Pretty in Pink check, right?
My parents' relationship was complicated, and we don't need to get into that. But it did inform a lot of the decisions that I made later in life, as yours as well, right? I mean, your parents breaking up kind of shaped you into kind of who you are.
No, absolutely. Right? My dad was an alcoholic, and it was they separated and officially divorced when I was in second grade. But my dad was already kind of like in and out and gone for weeks at a time. Like, where's Dad? And driving around looking for him. Fun stuff, guys.
Did you ever find him?
Yeah, we found him at bars and stuff. Like when my dad, because it's funny too, because my dad and mom actually got together years later and got remarried and stuff, and he got sober. But my sister, when he came back into our lives, and I think I was already in middle school at this point, so from second grade to like seventh grade, my sister actually found him somehow in a motel. just like wasted, like living in a motel. And I already knew he'd lived at motels before because we'd visit him in motels. So this podcast just went dark, guys. I apologize, but it's life.
But we can laugh at the dark.
Yeah, we're fantastic. I turned out great.
Hey, look at him. like the little kid that's like, "You gonna miss your mom?" Yeah, no.
Anyways, happy.
Anyway, but when I started coming over to your house, your dad was around.
Yeah.
But don't take this the wrong way, but he was a little like elusive. Kind of like a Sasquatch. Like when your dad would show up, it would be like,
I think
look, there he is, and he'd like walk.
It was like
somewhere,
fresh into him just getting back, so it was like kind of eggshelly.
I think he lived in the garage too.
He actually lived in his truck in a shell of the truck in the driveway at first.
In front of your house.
In front of the house, and that was when my sister brought him back from.
Was that because
the
maybe
motel.
He didn't feel like coming in the house, or?
I don't think my mom wanted him in the house. I think it was more of just like, okay, he could stay in the driveway in his truck and get sober. Like there was no intentions of my mom getting back together with him. It was just like my sister finding and probably begging and pleading like, please, Dad's probably going to die. Right. Like if he kept that up. But, so he literally lived in the driveway in a truck.
I remember saying hi to your dad a few times.
Yeah.
He wasn't a man of many words.
No. He's still
your mom,
really.
however,
yeah, she was fantastic.
You could sit down and talk with your mom for hours.
Yeah, she's the best.
I remember she would sit down with some of those fancy skateboarders.
Yeah, they loved her.
They like sit down and just chat.
And Neil and all those dudes would hang out.
Your mom.
Yeah. Like,
and your aunt too.
My aunt wasn't the nicest. Referred to her as the warden. Yeah, because we lived in a hodgepodge house because my mom was so poor and she couldn't even afford this apartment when we were younger. So my grandmother had a house and we all moved in there, and my aunt already lived there. And at a certain point, my uncle even lived there with his three kids.
Whoa!
So it was jam packed. They eventually did like a room addition, and then my uncle moved.
That seems pretty right for Orange County, though.
It's definitely right for white trash. Yeah. It's definitely right in line with having a ramp in your backyard and a movie theater behind that wall.
And you had this dog that was like out of a movie. Like,
oh, dude.
He was crazy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He would literally, we had an 8-foot wall that was from the movie theater. They put it in when they built it, so they'd block noise and whatever. The dog would hop on the normal fence, which is like 5 feet, and then hop on the 8-foot fence and just walk down the wall. We have a photo of it, and I'll try to dig that up, of him literally walking, and he would jump over into the movie theater. We had to chase him like a handful of times.
Just like find milk duds on the ground and stuff.
Yeah, he would just dip. Like he just
was this the same dog that like looked like a goblin that had like
no, that was the other dog. Yeah,
that was the dog I was talking about.
That was Sunday. No, but the other dog was Gotcha.
Oh, Gotcha was
I got from my
a
friend
little
Hong.
crazy. Yeah. And Sunday was looked like
she was a beagle that had some issues. Yeah.
What's that disease that the chupacabras have or whatever? Mange or whatever? Where like this like
it was
missing
basically
fur
mange.
and like mange is what
I don't know if that's what it was, but it looked like
it looked crazy.
This is a great podcast, by the way.
I mean, dogs get that.
No, absolutely.
You know
she was.
I mean, you guys
rough.
treated her very kindly.
She was,
But I was scared of her.
I think a lot of people were. Yeah, she basically had no fur, and she just was like flea bitten.
Kind of looked like put me out of my misery.
We probably should have put her down. Is what we're getting at.
It's like looking at me like
it wasn't my idea, Peter. It was his.
Help me, help me. Help me not be alive.
Yeah. What is Colonel Kurtz in Apocalypse Now? What does he say at the end?
The horror.
Yeah, the horror.
Yeah, that's what your dog
was saying.
Your dog would open its eyes every morning. The
horror.
I believe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Every morning.
That's exactly what happened.
Open its eyes, see the sun come up.
Yeah.
Horror.
Yeah.
And have to live a whole day.
Hopefully tonight I'll go to my sleep. Yeah.
I think that. Oh man,
Jesus! This is gonna be a fun podcast.
Yeah. We're laughing because it's true.
It's funny because
I have tears coming out of my eyes.
Me too.
I'm just picturing your poor dog. Anyway, great stories. We have a ton of stories. Jimmy and I also worked together
a few times. Yes,
a few times. And when I started this band with some friends, mutual friends, the Aquabats, you are also a part of that for a little bit, too.
Yeah. I was a wrestling roadie with me and my friend Jason Hampton. Jason, who's now a Rebel motorcycle biker.
He could be fun to have on the show, too.
Come on. We'll see if he's not on a ride. We'll see.
Jason Hampton is one of our old good friends.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
And so some of our Aquabats fans out there might know.
You guys wrote a song about him, right?
That's right. That not only were you and Jason the wrestling roadies.
Yes, the original wrestling roadies.
If you don't know what that is, it's like they would
put a photo
wear
here.
wrestling masks. And they'd come out on stage and basically bounce people off the stage. And sometimes
we were bad guys, I guess,
sometimes
right?
they'd bounce us off the stage. Well, at first you were bad guys, but then you
Did we turn good?
Then you became like...
we squashed it in the suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd come help like pick up microphones and push people off stage.
That's what it originally was, right?
You pretty much body slammed some people out that were up on stage dancing.
Yeah, I body slammed you. We'll play that video.
Yeah, you got me.
We'll play that video.
Yeah, we're going to play that video.
There's another fun fact with the wrestling roadies. Jason Hampton and I, we backdoored merch. We made shirts.
That's right.
So Christian drew this graphic, right? And Ron Cameron kind of laid it out for us.
Yeah.
So we made merch, our own shirts, wrestling roadie shirts, and we would sell them away from all the merch booth, like in the back. But we would also, depends on who you ask, it's probably not cool, but we would take beverages from backstage and sell those as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
we had a little.
Yeah, we had a little stand going, a little pop-up. The kids call them pop-ups now.
A little racket going.
No, a pop-up, not a racket.
A pop-up.
A pop-up.
Sorry.
Jeez.
We should re-release that Wrestling Roadies shirt as part of our merchandise.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. That'd be fun.
On the World's Best Dad podcast, not only are you going to be able to buy merchandise, hats, T-shirts, but let's offer that Wrestling Roadies as a limited edition. What do you think?
I'm down. Let's do it. Yeah.
Do we need to talk to Jason Hampton?
No, you drew it.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Although it did have his soul patch in the drawing, right? Because he had a soul patch at the time.
He did have a soul patch.
Now he's got a fun beard.
Yeah.
He's like Father Time.
That is one thing I can never say about you is that you had a soul patch. It's not that I remember.
No, I've never had a soul. I did actually have a soul patch once, but it was for Halloween. I dressed up as a rollerblader.
Oh, okay.
And I had it literally.
The soul patch makes sense.
Exactly.
Because you can't do a soul grind.
You can't do any sweet tricks without a soul patch.
You can't do a soul grind without a soul patch.
Literally, I had a size medium hot pink shirt as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a photo.
Are there photos?
We can show a photo.
Can we put the photo up?
Hampton has a photo.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we're going to have to get Hampton on.
Yeah, I made a choker necklace, too.
So Jason Hampton was actually, there was a picture that Jimmy had drawn. And because when we worked together at Channel 1,
was this Channel 1?
Yeah. I also lived in the warehouse.
Yeah.
You drew a picture. It was like a picture of a pirate, and there was a little midget next to it, and it said...
Wasn't the pirate the midget?
I think yeah.
Little person.
It was a little person, sorry. Little person. There was a little person pirate, you said.
And Captain.
It said
Hampton was a captain.
Captain Hampton, the midget
pirate.
Did I? Something like that. It was a picture.
I bet I just drew a little person pirate, and then Hampton somehow was aligned with it.
That's right. So anyway, Jason Hampton was the inspiration for Captain Hampton, and then Willie Goat was a guy we worked with. Rest his peace.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Willie Goat was a guy we worked with, and so the Islands of Willie Goat was in the song.
Yeah.
But then Young Jim as a lad. That's you.
That's me.
That's you.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
So Captain Hampton and Young Jim.
So can I sue you guys?
You guys could. You could take a leave. Well, actually.
You're not going to tell me?
It could be any other
It
Jim.
could be any Young Jim, but you just admitted it
was
me.
you. It was supposed to be you.
So I'll have my lawyer.
But I got your name.
David. Send him a letter.
David is your lawyer.
Yeah, David. David, yeah.
Oh, my lawyer's name is?
Charles?
Anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
Interesting.
Yeah, beautiful. Fun fact.
If you're not a fan of the Aquabats, the Aquabats have a song called Captain Hampton and the Midget Pirates, or as the Little People Pirates. And anyway.
Real quick, fun fact about Willie Goat. R.I.P. Great dude, skateboarder. His mom owned a Round Table Pizza, and I used to bring him...
The pizza you can't refuse?
You can't, and I couldn't. But I would bring him, I worked at Ruka for a long time. I'd bring him a bunch of clothes, and he would always feed me and my family. We'd go in there like a couple times a week. Like, here, Goat, here's a box.
Does your old boss at Ruka know that?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
We should get your old boss at Ruka on the show. He's a dad.
He'd be fun.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
You think he would do
happen.
it? It wouldn't happen.
No.
He'd be scared.
Sonori will never come on.
Come on, Pat.
Come on.
Anyway.
Jesus, Pat.
This is going to be great. We're going to have a lot of friends on the show.
Friends.
It's going to be awesome, and we want you guys to tune in. There's going to be so many I mean, just this. How many times did you laugh in this conversation?
Me?
Many times, right?
Yeah, several. I was almost to tears.
There was one. I was crying.
Yeah,
we were talking about
fun.
Your dog saying the horror. That was good.
That was fun.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to more episodes.
Me too.
And not that we're gonna close it out or anything, but we could finish up here.
Yeah, we could do that. We also let's thank our friends that have made us stuff that we're also going to be doing some giveaways with. So we have some friends over at Igloo. Another friend over at
Igloo Coolers. Can we show?
We'll show it. I was going to list everybody, but all right.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, as you go, I can be showing.
Christian. So this is our fun Igloo cooler.
Igloo.
It opens too, guys.
You can push the button.
It is.
And it will open up, and you can put cold stuff in here.
Yeah, or warm stuff. Depends on how you use your cooler. You can smuggle cocaine in that, I bet.
You could if you
I wouldn't advise it.
I wouldn't do it either.
I wouldn't advise it.
I wouldn't know where to get it.
You could.
Okay.
In Santa Ana, do you want to know?
In Santa Ana.
Do you want to know where?
I can tell you. So
it just grows on trees.
We also have our friends at Left Coast Novelties.
Left Coast Novelties.
Mike Melia, he's making us some fun hats, some
Google
koozies. He's made us some stickers.
Do you need hats and koozies and stickers made?
And shirts?
Call our friends at Left Coast.
Call them. Tell them Jimmy and Christian sent you.
Left behind.
Oh.
Hey. World's best dad, Joe.
See what he did, guys?
Yeah.
And then we also have another friend.
That's right.
Humble Maker Coffee Co. They bought us a camera. They bought us one of these fantastic cameras.
Thank you, Humble Maker.
Thank you, guys. We're going to be giving out coffee to all our guests. We're going to be doing giveaways with that stuff. It's fantastic. There's also going to be a promo code if you want to get a discount on buying their fantastic coffee.
And this is only the beginning. Only the beginning.
It is.
This is the first episode.
Technically, yeah. We've never done anything else.
We're going to aim for 200 episodes. We're aiming for that. Okay.
How often are we going to do them?
Once a week, maybe.
Woo!
3 times a week. We could do these all week.
We got nothing. We don't have real jobs,
Every day. We really would like to have guests on the show.
Can somebody hire us?
Yeah, that's why we're doing this.
I can fax over. Do people fax? I can fax over a resume. Do you fax?
Yeah.
Western Union? Is that how you do them?
I'm going to send an 8x10.
Yeah. He'll sign it. He'll sign it.
I have a whole bunch of
He was in Pretty in Pink. He had one line in there.
That's right.
You nearly put my out, right?
That's right.
What was the line?
You missed my eye by an inch.
See that acting, guys? This is why he got the big bucks. All right.
I got the big bucks. Yeah. At one point...
This is why his mom had a limo at one point, guys.
That's right.
A yellow limo with a hot tub in the back. Yeah.
We called it the banana. Anyway, we can't wait to talk more about growing up. Now, we haven't even talked about our families.
No.
Okay, real quick before we end. This is World's Best Dad podcast.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to leave some for later.
Okay.
I have
taste.
I have 4 kids and a wife, and I'm their dad.
He is their dad. I've seen it.
I'm the dad at home.
It's real.
And Jimmy?
I have 2 kids and a wife, and we have several animals. My wife and kids love animals. They love them. How many you got animal-wise?
We have a dog and a cat right now.
Okay, we got you beat.
Yeah.
You want to know what I got?
Yeah, I want to hear.
I got a dog. We got 3 cats. We got 2 rabbits.
Dang.
We got 2 birds. And we now got 2 guinea pigs.
What?
My kids love it.
Are you guys kind of, just in case there's any kind of like world troubles, are you guys...
We're going to eat them?
Getting ready for that?
Don't tell PETA, but yes. Yeah.
You're fattening
We're making like a little Jimmy's Ark over here. Yeah. Right in the bus. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of animals.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, we're trying to wrap this up and we keep talking.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Are we wrapping it?
Anyway, thank you. Tune in for the next episode. Check out our YouTube channel and
Instagram,
also subscribe.
World's Best Dad Podcast.
Yep. Subscribe to all this stuff.
Please.
All the stuff you need to do. Smash the like buttons. Yeah. Turn on your notifications. I don't know. All that stuff you got to do.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either because I'm a dad.
Me
I'm
too.
not a kid. But you guys know more than us, and that's why we need your help to make this show for real.
Yeah.
So check out the YouTube channel.
If you want to watch more or hear more awkwardness, subscribe.
And also check out our website if you're interested in any of this fantastic merch and the Wrestling Roadie shirts that we'll bring
put
it
that
back.
Up there.
Yeah. I have the original artwork for it.
You still have it?
We should probably put that up.
So we'll show it.
We'll put that up for adoption as well.
Yeah. A silent auction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Jimmy.
Gorgeous. Christian, this is going to be fun.
I
had fun today. This is it. John Jay. Signing out. Thanks for your service.
Let's do this. Ow! See you later, guys.